Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Reassembly. Last episode, we switched from a laser-based ship to a drone carrier, and we broke through the 5,000 point barrier. With a bit of luck, this episode we can make it to the 8,000 point barrier, so we can go big before we can go home. And I think in the process of doing that, I'm just going to continue rounding around the map, because here we got these wormholes in that kind of mark the center of the map. I want to kind of stay out of the way there, because that's where the big crystalline ships are. So we're just going to skirt around the edges. So just keep going down to the south, building some ships as we go. 700 points. Oh, yo! Let's disable auto zoom. Keep it zoomed out all the way. This way, oh wait, we can see what's going on. Yeah, we had defense lasers as well. Hey, there's an unsafe spawn point over there. Let's have a look. Okay. Bit too big and not nimble enough to hunt after very small ships. It's one of our ships that has broken through. And there's a... is that a reddish hue? I think it was. And I think the spawner is now considered to be safe again. Oh, and we have enough points to spawn yet another ship. What are we spawning actually? Oh, that was a dreadnought. One of the big laser carriers. Laser ships. Oh. Hit the wrong button there. Kind of amazing that we have almost 100 drones up, more or less permanently. So much damage. And then it's the defense laser that actually killed the little ships. That is kind of amusing. We have reached a point where we don't seem to be perfectly in control anymore. There are little ships of the enemy. Is there a... laser box station. It is there. We actually do have a station in the spawning list. So that means that as I keep cycling through things to spawn, we will slowly just plop down stations that take control of the area around them. That is good. That is very good. There's a bit of a void here. And we need a lot more points. Also, the fleet is a bit on the small side. I wonder if I'm just losing ships. Maybe take the dreadnoughts off and put something smaller in. Maybe just duplicate the laser disc one more time. Make 2 laser discs and then a station. That seems a decent idea. And snipers. I don't think I recognize this faction. I haven't seen them a lot. Teleporter station. Ah, these are the humans. I think teleporter stations, all they do is just spawn units. There's not really a lot else going on there. Yeah, they got the missile launchers on them. Yeah, I think these are the humans. They're faction 1. mental note could be to just every time I got 1500 unspent R, I can build something. That's the most expensive I got. So for this episode, mission is to grow big. So just scout around a bit for some territory that we actually haven't explored yet, because that's always good to see something new of the world. It's very empty here. It's a bit too empty, to be honest. Hello? Anybody out here? Here. But I guess in the cold void of space there is no echo. We're slowly losing ships. We're down to 6 now. Might be just going too fast for them to keep up. Okay, so I've almost reached the edge of the map. I should actually start wrapping around now. Oh yeah. So then I can plop down. Look, that's actually... So... It seems like that's the top of the map right there. So it does wrap around all directions. It's a interesting thing to do. It's also way too empty out there. I need only a couple more points, then I can just build some stations and colonize the emptiness of space. But I think before that I'm just going to end up back here where I kind of started. So let's set a more interesting goal. Let's go for the Master Blaster. Let's attack that fleet. And apparently this is a faster route. Lovely how navigating in 3D space is always more interesting. So I was not expecting it to be so empty out here on the edges of the map. I thought it would be just a map that sort of kind of just wrapped around rather than actually having emptiness in between. And there is unclaimed space here. Cool. Let's capture the station. Stabilize. Go capture. And I only have a couple ships left of my fleet. Oh yeah. We got some more points. We need quite a lot of points to level up. So. And we can build something. Another 1100 points. Oh, there's another base we can capture here. At least it's interesting again. So let's shoot down some red ships. I think the drones they're kind of fun, but I'm not quite sure if they lead to the most interesting gameplay, because you're just spamming a swarm of drones and letting them do the work, and in the end it's actually the defense the point defense lasers that are doing most of the interesting work here. I wonder, can we build a ship around that? Just a point defense ship. Okay, I'm intrigued now. I want one. So let's see. Carrier Mark 1. We seem to have a copy of that, so we can just edit this. This is going to be a point defense ship. So let's get rid of all the drones. So actually, let's get rid of most of the innards of this beast. Let's take the belly out of the beast. Okay. So if we want to make it perfectly symmetrical, we actually just take out the nose cone as well. Because that way, if you just put the point defenses all around, that's going to be very, very, very nice. Let's see. So if we take this element, put it on the point there. Let's see if we can make a scalable design that we can just make 1/4 of it and then just clone it 4 times. Make a symmetrical design out of it even. So I do love my symmetry. Okay, so this way we can work with everything. Let's take the asymmetrical bits out. So if we have an element like this, and we clone it, and we flip it around, we'll do it like that, then we can move that away, we can move that away. Let's see, if we then clone it again, like so. And once again like so. So this way we have thrusters set up in 2 directions. I'm actually wondering if we make this diagonal and then we clone it 4 times, then we actually have thrusters facing all directions. So that means we can just get rid of this block, rotate this once, do it like that. Rotate it once, like that. Okay, so we have a lot of space to work with. Obviously we need shields. Lots of them. The thing is, we don't use drones, and point defenses are pretty good on their energy usage. Okay, they use 17 per second, so we can wire up about 6 for every power generator we got. That's a pretty decent comparison. And with the shields, I mean, they state they need 500 energy per second. But not all shields are going to be hit at the same time, unless we are really surrounding ourselves. Most of the time it's just a shield on 1 or 2 sides. So if we have power generation to supply at least all the guns and then about half of the shields, that should be more than enough. So let's see, if we have shields like that, we can actually just splurge a bit on them. Just go for a lot of shields, make a nice shield bubble out of it. And obviously point defenses are going to be our thing, so we need a lot of them. So 3 in the center, 1 on the outside here. Actually, if we move these generators into the cracks, like so. As I said, a single generator can supply 6 of the point defense guns. So if we use 5, we actually have a spare, so that covers 1. Then we have 6 extra generators left, which is more than enough to at least power 1 protector. Basically for 600 points of damage per second. So we are going to generate a massive amount of surplus, and we have to keep an eye on the points. So for now, let's see how this goes. So if we also have power in the core, that's good as well. Oh, and we have the small point defenses as well. I keep forgetting about those, because those are very, very, very cheap. So if we take that out and put the generator in the core, yeah. Just put point defenses on the outside as well, because we need point defenses. Never enough point defenses. Like so. That's quite a lot of firepower. Let's see if we take these two off. That means we can take this and then... Oh, actually, select everything except for the center block. And we can just clone it, twist it. Wait, I actually don't need to twist it, I just need to rotate it. Because it is a symmetrical, point-symmetrical design. Okay, we used up a bit too much points, and oh my god, I'm getting snow blinded here by just the intensity of the shields. This is maybe too much. Let's see, profile. Can we do something about the colors? Okay, so we were at the top. If we do it like that, that doesn't seem to have helped all that much. Okay, now we go back to the yellow because, well, we were team yellow, right? Okay, so that was a good idea. Let's see, if we take the command... Oh, that's the trick. We take the command module out, then nothing is powered up, and then we don't actually get snow blinded. So, 2 protectors, 3 protectors, 4 protectors. That's 16 protectors. That's quite a bit, and they are worth the big point buck thingies. So if we take one out on in the middle, if we take the middle ones out, now we still have a lot of them on the corners, like so. But this way we're getting closer with the points, and it's also we're not snow blinded as much. So that's also very positive. So if we, let's see, we move one from the center out. As well. Because we already have 1, 2, 3, 4. If we take one out from each, so we actually just free up some space in the middle. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So we have 290 points to spend. Okay, let's rename this one. So this is going to be the laser flagship Mark 1. K is lowercase. Looks better that way. Let's have a look. It's pretty decently fast to rebuild. Also, no active weapons, everything is point defense. So we probably need a lot more. If we need to get close, then we need a lot more of the thrusters on this. Oh, we can actually spend the remaining points to put thrusters in the middle sections. So if we do it like this. Can we? Almost. Okay, so we can put 2 on each of the sides. That works, yes. And at least for all the navigating around, we will have some extra power pointing all directions. Put this one back in. So that's 160 points left. Let's see, 1 thruster on each side, 2 thrusters on each side. Also power seems to be a little lacking. And it's not rotating rather quickly. Let's bump into something, see how we perform in the damage department. Hello. Boom! Select it, it dies. This one. Come on, little fishy. Wait, I'm doing the same thing again, right? Where I'm hunting down the little fishies. I should not. Oh, I need to actually click a mouse button to engage in combat mode before it actually starts attacking targets, even though they are in range. Ooh, that one. That's a decent test of my skill. Okay, I'm liking this. It needs to be faster though. We need to be faster. That's the only concern I have. So let's see if we just add one thruster in each direction. You can't do one in each because they kind of block each other. But at least this way we can spin a little bit. Or can we do something creative with these blocks to add more? No, we need the generators, right? Or actually maybe just accept the current speed. I mean, we are a flagship after all. And then see what we can do here. There. We can build one more. Okay, so we got 4 new ones built so far. Let's see if we make it symmetrical. You get out! I wanna actually see what's happening. So like so. Then we got the middle section nicely blocked up. Interesting. If we do it so, then we actually have a big space available. That might be better. Interesting things with this. Also, we can put a generator or something in this corner later on when we actually have the points for that. So this could be a nice place for extra shields once we got the points. That's going to be 800 points, but it's going to be very nicely defensive for the core. Like so. I think for now, maybe... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I moved that one. I wanted to enlarge this a bit. Just clone it, that's one, that one, go there, go there, go there. So putting these struts in defensively might not be a major advantage, but it also helps with just providing extra space for things to branch off of when building. So it's a structural thing. Okay. Let's have a look at the box. There's a station over here. Yep. I primed my... Oh, bomb! It exploded! Let's build some ships for the fleet. Fleet is not very terribly large yet, is it? Maybe we should actually just add some more solar farms. Yeah! I like that plan. Add a solar farm. So we take one of the beam discs out and we just add a solar farm instead. Point-wise it's slightly cheaper, so let's put it in there. There. Hunt after the... That one, that's... Oh wow, actually hit the small one. He was not fast enough. That's good. Wow. So, just trying to avoid the confrontation a little bit. Rather have a couple more ships in the fleet before fighting player fleets. I think there is no more escaping it. Yeah. Let's go that direction. Okay, and also let's not bump into things. And we are very, very, very close. This seems a player fleet. Okay, let's skirt the edges. Use the terrain to our advantage. Just blast the little ships. Capture all the points. That seems decent. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That one looks doable. Okay, point-wise, this is a collection of smaller ships. We can deal with that. So, Points are stacking up very nicely. Oh, and a station. Double profits. Let's capture this. Sweet. We have enough points to upgrade our ship again. Let's see if we can finish the fleets. Oh, nice. We destroyed the fleet. There's still some stragglers, but we killed the mainstay of the fleet. So let's build some more ships. One of them is going to be a station, I presume. So that's going to generate a couple of points as well. I think, no, actually the next one is going to be a station. Okay, let's have a look at upgrading. So, 1 point, click. That's was 500 something points. So, laser flagship. We now have about 600 points to spend. Let's take the command core out again. 600 points. That's not enough for 4 shields. But it would be enough for 2 shields and 2 big guns. And also, let's put some generators in these quarters. So that's also just useful, using struts as placeholders. So let's start with the generators, otherwise they might just be missed. Let's see, defense laser, one here, one there. Then a large protector, one here and one there. And then I've overspent my budget. Yay! Okay, so protector laser. So, oh yeah, wait, those generators. How many points are we overspending? Nearly 100. Okay. So let's just take these big point defense, these big lasers out, and go for tiny lasers instead. We have about 90 points. That translates into 6 or so of these defense lasers. So if we just put 2 on each side for now, that should be more than enough. Yeah, and we got 28 points left. It could be another point defense. No, but that's already nicely tied up. Yeah, it's good. Let's leave it for now. At least we'll be getting 2 more shields. That's always good. Yep, still forming. There will be more points. There will be more points. Also, the map here is a bit purple. Not that I have anything against color purple. If that's meant to denote my enemies, then I don't want it. By 8! Okay. That seems like it's a faction. And some red ships. There we go. There we go. Yes. You. Yeah, let's get close enough. Bomb. Bomb. That's enough points to spawn something new. Probably my station. Okay, and the fleet has 1500 R saved up already. That's good. Thank you so much for watching. This recording ran a little longer than my usual 20 to 30 minutes, so I've decided to split it into multiple episodes. While you're waiting for the next episode, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. They let me know you want to see more of this, and it will let you know when the next episode goes live. So, see you next episode.